Folks, welcome back. I have your latest home prices and insights for week ending August 11th for York Region, Vaughan, Richmond Hill, and Markham. That's what I'm covering, detached properties. And I think what we're seeing is a prelude to what we can expect for the fall. A quick thank you to all of you that are using the calendar link in the description to get a hold of me. It's so convenient. Basically, what we've done is we've linked my calendar in the description below. So when you want to reach out to me and you want to talk, just book a time that's convenient for you. We'll talk about whatever you want real estate wise, buying, selling, anything you want real estate related. And I'll know ahead of time this way because you've booked in the calendar when our time is going to be, and I'll make sure I'm organized enough to be able to talk to you without any interruptions at that time. So, I talked about headlines right at the beginning about the market cooling. I'm not seeing it. On our listings, I get agents calling me saying that we should accept a lower price because the market is cooling. This is what they're telling me. I'm wondering where are they getting their information. Those of you that have been watching me on YouTube here, you know the data, you know the charts. Well, sales are lower, and maybe in some neighborhoods, prices are a little bit softer, we'll say, not down, but softer. But man, months of inventory is still tight. I'm going to show you how strong the market really is. And those of you that are watching this are benefiting from knowing the real numbers in real estate. Who you hire matters. If an agent's listing your home that is believing the market is cooling, you're not gonna get all the money that's on the table there. If you're buying with an agent that is thinking, wow, man, the market is way down, I gotta tell you, you're gonna be missing out on a lot of properties where you're not really competing and putting in the fair price. So who you hire matters. You need to know the numbers that are out there. Let me show you the numbers. Let's get started. So I have Vaughan here. This is for detached properties. Oh, sorry. I've got York Region, just condo market I'm talking about right now for all the York Region. We sold 65 condos last week. If you think the condo market is soft in York Region, you're making a mistake. 65 has been kind of a decent sales number for the last, 3 months or so here. Average sold price has been going up over the last few weeks. Right now we're sitting at $680,000 for the average sold price for a condo in York Region. And $680,000 is, apart from 1 week here where we had $682, it's the second highest in 9 months. So the condo market seems to be picking up in the York Region area. We're 17% higher than last year's average sold price. Of the 65, a little bit more than half, 52% are selling at list price or more. So it's somewhat competitive on half the properties. We listed 85. Active listings is way down. What active listings is, it's different than listings. Active listings basically means the listings that are actually available for sale at the end of the week. And that takes us to months of inventory. We're sitting at 1 month of inventory. So months of inventory is now the lowest it's been in a while, in about 8 weeks or so. And as months of inventory goes down, average sold price goes up. That's the behavior. Months of inventory is really the relationship between supply and demand. If we're buying this much and this is the amount that we have available for sale, active listings, how quickly are we going to go through that inventory? Well, we have 1 month of inventory right now. That's extremely low, very much a seller's market for condos. But all the market groups are very much a seller's market. A seller's market. Unless you're in the luxury market, things are a bit different there. But we're talking in general right now for the condo market. Let's look at Vaughan. I'm only talking about detached properties now. So sales went up from the previous week to 45, and so now for the last 2 months or so, sales have been kind of pretty steady, around 50 or so. We sold 45 last week. Average sold price has shot way up to $1,892,000. Now, your detached property in Vaughan, I mean, let's talk real here. It didn't in 1 week shoot up a couple of $100,000. There were a few very high ticket sales, and that kind of brings up the average sold price. But same thing happened the previous week. But overall, average sold price has been pretty steady. It's steadily high. It's not like it's come down. It's steadily on the higher level. But if it was to go up higher still, it'd stay high. Well, that would be the new norm. So it's been staying at the new norm. 1,750,000 approximately is about the average that detached properties have been selling for in Vaughan. That takes us to 39% higher than last year's average sold price. That's a crazy number. Again, there was a few high sales over there. Last year we sold 5 properties at this time at $2 million or more. This year, oh, we got a typo here. We did not sell 79 properties. That would be higher than the sales. We sold 9. The 7 was from last week, and I guess they didn't get deleted. So we got a typo there. 9 is the amount. And so that brings the average sold price higher. Of the 45, 56 sold at list price or more. We listed 67. There's only 177 detached properties available for sale in all of Vaughan. And so that brings months of inventory way down to 0.9. Average days on market of the properties that have sold is 17. It was 18, then to 22 as months of inventory went up. Now that months of inventory is down, it's a little bit more competitive. We're sitting at 17 days on market. So the market is very tight, very strong, very solid, very much a seller's market in Vaughan. I wouldn't be talking about how it's cooling off. It is not. What's cooled off are the amount of listings, but the buyers are there. Look at Richmond Hill. Average sold price is now sitting at $1,880,000. Average sold price kind of looks like it's been coming down, but now it's been up for a while. Sales though, really low, abnormally low. We sold only 22 detached properties in Richmond Hill last week. It's extremely low. Hey, let's see what happens next week, but 22 is extremely low. We're sitting at 19% higher than last year's average sold price at this time. Of the 22, a little more than half sold at list price or more, 55%. And we listed only 41. Active listings is down very low at 213. Months of inventory, because of those low sales that we had that 1 week, now it's showing that months of inventory has gone up to 2.2 months of inventory. That's a high number. Well, it's not relatively high on the scale of what's a buyer's market, what's a balanced market, and what's a seller's market. But when we look at Vaughan, Richmond Hill, and Markham, and we look at all the other areas, Brampton, Mississauga, Toronto, 2.2 is kind of high. But it could be just a 1 week thing, which that's kind of where my mind is at. Let's see what happens next week. I imagine it's going to drop down again. Let me tell you about our newest listing. It's located in the popular area of Jefferson and Richmond Hill. Now this is a builder's custom home. So many great features. It's the only home with 3-car garage in the whole neighborhood. Come and let me show you some more amazing features. Now, just in case there's ever any power failure in the neighborhood, you have a backup generator. It's Generac, popular brand, powers the whole home. You have a massive walk-up basement here for entertaining. And the backyard, it backs onto a forest. Now this is a pie-shaped lot. The back spans to 119 feet. Now keep in mind, this is a builder's home, so it's been customized in so many ways. It's one of a kind. You'll love the layout. We have this office over here with French doors, private office space. You have a massive, beautiful kitchen. You could fit a big table in this area here. You have a corner sink, big island, and a chef's desk area. The kitchen is open concept to the family room. Now this family room is a 2-story family room with tall, massive windows, and you have this customized library up top there that is the only one in the whole neighborhood. The second floor has 3 bathrooms, 4 bedrooms. Let me show you the principal room. The master ensuite was done only 2 years ago. It's a 6-piece spa bathroom. The basement is finished, tall ceilings, 3-piece bathroom. There's a roughed-in kitchen area, gas fireplace, and this amazing walk up to the backyard. You'll love this 3,500 square foot customized builder's home. Call for details. So we've got here Markham detached. We sold 37, which is kind of where it's been, except for this 1 week here in July, we sold 65. In the high 30s, low 40s is kind of what we've been selling over the last couple months. Average sold prices shot up to $1,782,000. We sold 11 properties at $2 million or more. The previous week it was only 4. So we sold 4 properties here at $2 million or more. This week we sold 11. Average sold price shot up. 24% higher than last year's average sold price at this time. Of this 37 that were sold, 76% sold at list price or more. It's extremely competitive in Markham. If you're working with an agent on the buying side and they're telling you, don't worry, the market is calmer, it's softer, you're not going to feel that in Markham. It's so important who you work with. I can't stress that enough. We listed 53, much less. I mean, the orange is this year's listings, the blue is last year. Consistently, we are listing far less right now than what we were listing last year. So it's keeping the market really tight. And we're sitting at 1.1 months of inventory. Extremely low. If we look at the average of the areas here, Vaughan, Richmond Hill, Markham, York Region, except for Richmond Hill, months of inventory has come down, making it a tighter market in each of those areas. Condos is sitting at 1%. It's a tight market. It's a strong market. This is kind of it's been our life in real estate for a long time right now. And we're heading into the fall in a few weeks. And I know what I'm going to expect. I'm expecting things to get a little bit crazy in the fall. And it's basically what we're doing right now is kind of seems like a prelude. My name is Santo Sessa with Remax Premier. If I can help in any way, if you want to reach out to me, book a time to chat. In the description below is a link to my calendar. You'll find it useful, I'm sure. Have a great day.